What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are reacting to a video called The World's Strongest Man versus the World's Strongest Recoil. And it is Eddie Hall, you know, the UK's World's Strongest Man on record.
I know Eddie Hall.
You know of him, yeah? Before we get into the video, guys,
please smash the subscribe
button.
Started, if you just want to go sit in that chair way over there.
Some lonely chair.
Yeah. Get in the shade over there. Get comfortable. Okay.
Yeah. Look at his calves. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's a very dense guy. That chair's not going to survive. Might break.
Ready? All right. What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And today, we're going to see if the world's strongest man can stop a bullet.
How are they going to do that?
What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And today, we have a very special guest, Eddie
It's a hot
Hall,
day.
the world's strongest man. Very nice to have you here, Eddie. I'm really sorry about the day we picked, though.
I feel like I've been set up.
Yeah.
You've invited me on the hottest day of the year,
And
the
he's
most
wearing
humid
black.
place on earth.
Literally
And it's
the
not normal
hottest
for us.
day of
Yeah.
the year in Kentucky. And I have Eddie here who weighs 275 pounds. Or, sorry, 375
I'm
pounds.
370, yeah.
I'm
Damn.
250. He's 375. Yeah, he's a
beast.
very big person. Today we're going to have some fun, and we are going to see, does being the world's strongest man help you defeat recoil? We have several different guns we're going to use today, and we're going to see if Eddie can take the recoil better than I can with his giant pile of muscles. But before we...
And he's got probably very close to zero experience with guns because he's from the UK.
Did he sign a waiver in case he dies or something in this experiment?
No, so it's going to be the recoil. So when he shoots, how much it recoils.
Ah.
Not him actually taking a bullet. I think they were just saying that. Yeah.
We do that. There's a tradition here, and I am very excited to have you participate in it.
And what's that?
It is a table tossing contest.
Table tossing contest.
He's thinking, what is going on, man? What did I sign up to?
Okay, Eddie, you still hold the world record, right, for deadlift, 1,100 pounds. Absolutely insane. That is an insane amount of weight.
Is.
But one thing you have not been training for, sir, is table tossing. So we're going to see how good your table throwing muscles are.
This guy's been training, you can tell.
Well, there are no rules other
Ready for
than
it.
you just throw it as hard as you can. Whatever technique you want to use, throw it as far as you can. I'm nervous right now. I think he's going to beat me.
The thing is, I don't think he's ever done anything like this.
But he's just strong though, isn't it?
No!
That's pretty far.
It's going to be tough to beat. Point right here. That's pretty far, Eddie. I don't
really
know
far.
about that. This is,
Is that the furthest anyone's ever chucked it?
I would say yes.
There we
That's
go.
pretty darn far. No one's beat me yet, but I'm pretty sure you're going to beat me.
Okay. Oh,
He's got
here
technique.
we go.
Oh wow. But it slid though. Does that count?
So he only done that because it slid. Let's be
Yeah.
real. His Eddie's one landed and it planted, but it was way further without the slide. If his Eddie's one slid, he would have won.
Give me the title!
I mean,
World's strongest man!
Still
if
no
we're
respect.
talking like Olympic shot put rules, it's where it lands, but you know.
Yeah.
It's how far.
I'm counting it. I'm counting it. So the idea here is to see if Eddie, the world's strongest man, can hold off recoil better than the average guy using his insane amount of strength. So we're going to start out with handguns, and then we're going to move up to rifles. So if you look over here, we have this big piece of drywall, and we have a bunch of 1-inch lines. Me and Eddie are both going to take a shot with several different handguns, gripping the gun as hard as we can, and we're going to see how much the muzzle actually rises each time we shoot. What do you think?
I'm more
That'd be
impressed that you guys were able to draw straight lines.
Yeah, here in Kentucky, we're lucky to even have shoes on.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is truly impressive.
This is the most impressive thing I've seen so far.
Okay, we're going to start out with
Very
a
even.
9mm semi-automatic handgun. This is 147 grain jacketed hollow points. I'm going to take the first shot, and we're going to see what happens.
Okay, I get it. Oh, he had it quite smooth.
He barely moves. He stayed
Wow,
within the line. That's
With his
crazy.
forearms.
That's not going to move when Eddie shoots it. I think it's going to be like the gun didn't even go off. All right, we're good to go. You're up, Eddie.
That
It
moved.
did lift. I think it lifted more than the guys. Oh, similar.
But Eddie's one moved more though.
Yeah, it did move more.
Okay, so we reviewed the slow-mo footage, and I just want to say that the gun almost exploded because the slide hit Eddie's thumb, and he has a very strong
No
thumb, so I'm surprised the
way.
gun did not break after that. But it looked like it was about even. 9 mil is a
Damn.
pretty low recoil handgun, so now we're going to step it up to, say, 357 Magnum. I think we'll get a little more jump out of that.
Okay.
All right.
Sound.
All right, the next firearm we have is a Smith & Wesson model 327, but this one holds 8 shots. It's actually really cool, and it has about a
Imagine
1.5 inch barrel. This horsefly is having a whole meal right now, and it really hurts.
That's a big ass fly.
You just got jammed.
I have 158 grain jacketed hollow point Underwood ammo. This thing's a little snappy. All right, here we go.
Oh, that's got way more recoil.
Little thing but has power, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Don't judge them by the sign.
He held that better. And that's quite close.
You can see the impact going through Eddie's arms.
Okay,
there.
well,
Yeah.
it's looking like Eddie's muscles are defeating experience, because in that shot, you moved about an inch less than I did, which is really cool to see, because when you shot it, it didn't even look like the gun moved at all in
Yeah.
in
Yeah, that's
real
what I
time.
thought.
But on the slow-mo, you can see that the gun just raises just a tad. So now we're going to really start stepping it up.
Okay.
We're just going to go ahead and jump right to a 500 Magnum, and we're going to use some Kentucky Ballistics 600 grain
How cool
hard
is
cast.
that?
This is definitely going to kick more than anything else, but you know that
Oh
already.
yeah, I know that.
You could tell.
So this is the one I'm really excited about seeing, because this gun's going to move no matter what. But the question is,
How much?
how much? Yeah. So sweaty. Gun's going to just slip out of my hands.
Interesting
Okay,
test.
here we go.
Oh my god.
That moved loads, but he held that well.
All right, Eddie, you're up. Got you good and loaded up.
Thank you.
Damn, he done well.
That didn't look like that moved much.
Do you think it moved more?
The other guys.
Oh,
How high
the
he
bottom
went.
one
Oh
moved
my
even
god.
more, yeah.
In comparison.
Yeah.
Okay, we reviewed the slow-mo footage, and in fact, Eddie's muscles defeated the 500 Magnum
He
recoil.
done well,
It looked
man.
like I moved about 11 inches and you moved about 7. So
Wow.
that's a pretty big difference.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, it's getting towards half.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Good.
So we have discovered with pistols that you can overpower experience with sheer strength. So now we're going to see what would happen when we move up to rifles. And we all know that I have some of the hardest recoiling rifles in the world. We're going to start out with sort of a small one.
Okay.
This is a 416 Rigby. This is a CZ550, and that is what it fires. The 416 Rigby, that is a
Good-sized bullet.
400 grain brass solid. So now we have moved our drywall so that our lines are vertical. We're going to line up, take a shot, and we should be able to see how far back
Now
we
it's going
get pushed.
backwards now.
That's cool.
With Eddie's weight,
Okay.
it's going to take a lot to
Here
move
we
him.
go.
And that's a small one, he said.
Oh my god, can you see how much it moves your shoulder back?
And look at your muscles,
Yeah.
the strain it goes under.
No wonder you can dislocate your shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're like a fragile small woman
Whoa.
shooting that. Or shooting a big boy rifle at his peak.
The 416 Rigby did not care about those railroad ties. Okay, it is Eddie's turn. I am really curious to see what the recoil does to
He's gotta ground
375
himself.
pounds.
He's gonna hold it down.
He's going to be alright on this, I reckon.
Nice.
Oh my god. Yeah, he held it down.
He tensed up, he made
Yeah.
sure. He's like, this little rifle ain't moving me, boy.
I think they moved the same amount, don't they?
How'd that feel?
That's harsh, man.
Yeah.
That goes into your bicep. That's good.
Okay, we reviewed the slow-mo footage, and it turns out weighing 375 pounds
It
and being
helps.
super strong does help you with recoil. You moved 4.5 inches.
Yeah.
And I moved 10.
Wow.
So
'Cause he got
that's a
moved
pretty
back.
big difference there. Now we're going to keep stepping it up because now I'm really curious to see what's
Okay.
going to happen when we shoot like this behemoth. This is my A square 5.77 Tyrannosaur.
Right.
It is a
Tyrannosaur.
very hard recoiling rifle. And it shoots this round. It shoots a 750 grain brass solid. This is actually a 650 grain round, but it's still going to kick really hard.
Okay.
I cannot believe how little you moved with the 416 Rigby.
Wow. That's what you get for being a fat git.
Strong.
Alrighty then.
That's
Here,
what he
here we go.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah.
He moved a lot, but it's a powerful rifle. Now he's moved back bears.
That right there. That'll wake you up.
Adrenaline.
All right. You're ready whenever you are.
You ready?
Yep. Hold it tight. Woo!
Jesus.
He took that.
He's like, ain't no gun taking me down. Yeah, he stayed put.
It's an interesting experiment. Someone with a lot of experience versus just strength.
What did you think about that? How was that?
He had to take his hat off for that.
He's sweating.
Don't know, man. I think you
He's
just don't
sweating.
expect such. Like, it's not just the bang into your shoulder. It's the atmosphere changes
Yeah.
for that split second. It's like you don't know where you are.
And I still have something
Damn.
a little worse. So those numbers, not too proud of them right now. I moved 17 inches. How many inches did you move, Eddie?
I don't know, 5, 6.
Like 6.
What?
6 inches. That is insane. He shot the 5.77 Tyrannosaur, which is one of the hardest recoiling rifles out there. He moved 6 inches. It's pretty impressive.
That's crazy.
But now we're going to see how he holds up to this.
Man, look at that. What, are we doing shot put now?
Yeah, so, yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
It weighs 2,150 grains. So 3 of those equal more than a pound.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's a third of a pound.
Yeah. And that is 1
Jesus.
inch in diameter. And this is what you'll be shooting.
That's a
so
big bullet.
That's a 4-bore Christian Firearms single shot falling block rifle. You got 1 inch in diameter. This gun weighs 20 pounds.
That's an inch.
Yeah, an inch in diameter. And you're looking at 200 pounds of felt recoil.
This is gonna be
What could
fun.
that blow? Could that like pull a hole through a house?
House, an elephant behind a house, an elephant behind a house on a bus.
Really?
I don't know.
I thought he's actually said.
We'll just say
I thought
that.
he's
It's
legit.
all-
We
as
shot
well.
ballistic gel with it, and we went through, I believe, like 70 something inches of gel.
Wow.
Went through all of
Okay.
it. So it's not playing around.
Yeah.
This is going to be the most recoil you could experience in a shoulder-fired rifle.
Okay.
So I'm really curious to see just how many inches he moves this time.
This is gonna move him. It's gonna move both of them. He's gonna win,
Oh,
but it's
dear.
gonna shift
Yeah.
him. It's a fat bullet. He knows what to expect, and he's not looking forward to it
Yeah.
because he knows what's coming.
Whereas Eddie doesn't know what to expect.
Yeah, he's just gonna ground himself and
Yeah.
hope for the
Here we
best.
go, Eddie.
Okay.
Here we go. All right.
He's meant to be preparing himself.
He's trying to hype himself up. He's pre-workout.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Oh. Oh.
Jesus Christ.
And look how much it lifts. Like he's still moving back.
All I know is if there's an apocalypse, I'm not using that gun.
If there's an apocalypse, I need that gun. I'll shoot the fuck out of everything. Anyone get what? Boom!
Okay, Eddie, I don't think I'm going to be very hard to beat. because I'm pretty sure I moved all the inches. So
I think you fell off the screen, didn't
yeah,
you?
I just like went flying off screen. So I think
That is a
you're probably going to win
beast.
again.
I love that.
But I'm really curious to see.
Anything to keep my hands away from this time, or
No, just
We're all good?
grip it as hard as you can.
safety off?
Safety off.
Jesus, this is heavy. What's this weigh? About 50 pounds?
20 pounds.
And then the bullet as well.
Yep. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
That shoulder.
That
bit
shoulder's
too
been in
far
there
back
for a
for my
while.
liking, yeah.
Imagine Fats trying to shoot that.
I felt dislocate my shoulder.
You will fly backwards.
I would.
You'll be on the floor.
I'll pass out. Look, even his right arm let go of the gun.
He controlled it down. Look how high he's gone. He's
Yeah.
kept it down.
Oh, man. Oh, my God.
Okay, Eddie, I need to
That's
know.
an experience.
You're the world's strongest man. Would you say that this is the world's strongest gun?
100%.
How was that?
That was painful.
50 cals got nothing on that, right?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
What a
Well, I'm really
monster.
glad you got to experience that.
Yeah.
Most people will never have an opportunity to shoot that. It was really cool to see you shoot it.
That was insane, man. Thank you, man.
Oh,
Honestly,
absolutely.
Yeah, that's an experience.
Okay, so today we have proven that if you are the world's strongest man, you can indeed absorb more recoil than the average dude, but it won't help you win in a table tossing contest. Just throwing that out there. I did win in the table tossing contest.
Yeah, that counts.
All joking aside though, you didn't move as much as I did.
I mean, that last one, you moved 2 foot,
Yeah, 28 inches,
and I
you
moved
moved
11.
11
Oh my
inches.
God.
Less than half.
Unreal.
So, but it's...
the weight
I'll
difference,
give it, man.
though.
That is... It's
Strength.
scary. It's scary power. Yeah, yes.
Well, it was really fun to watch you take on the task of shooting it. Thank you for coming out.
Oh, thank you.
I had a great time watching you shoot these guns.
What did you think of the world's strongest man shooting the world's strongest rifle?
Well, he's motivating me to train even harder when I go to the gym so that I can ground myself and not be thrown back, down there
well,
somewhere.
when we eventually do shooting range ourselves, because that day will come. Guys, thanks so much for the recommendation. Keep commenting below other videos you want us to react to. For now, peace out.
Bye.